everybody, this is Nora coming at you with another tutorial. This is my editorial look for our 120 palette series. I actually pulled my inspiration for this one from my favorite cocktail, which is a gin and tonic. Little fun fact for the day. That's kind of where I pulled some of these greens for like the lime and a beige gradation with some glitter for the bubbly tonic water. I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to try it out. I've got some interesting contouring going on. So if you want to know how to get this look, then keep watching. Alright, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. And I'm also going to take this small detailed chisel brush. It's really, really tiny. And I'm going to load that up with the Black Bean. This is what we're going to use to create our circular shape here. Alright, so I'm going to kind of look at the other eye and try and match it as close as I can. I'm going to start at the center. Trace along. And as I start coming to the end of my eye, I'm going to start curving around. Kind of relax your eye and keep it open. Start going on your brow bone. You can always go back and darken this up. And I'm going to want to bring it pretty close to the bridge of my nose. Start to pull it out a little bit, starting at this line. It's just going to sort of blend out the black bean. That way it'll be easier for our shadow that we put over it to blend. I'm just going to take the matte black on the 120. Get a little bit of that on that same small detail brush. And I'm going to start to go over the black bean. Take the darkest matte green in the 120 palette. It's in this pan with all the pinks. And it's right there, right there. And what I'm going to do with that is load up that same detail brush. I'm pretty much going to use this detail brush through the entire tutorial, just because it's a pretty detailed look. And I'm just going to start here at the bottom. And we're doing kind of that same motion here. I'm just going to kind of bring that out. I'm just going to really blend along the line where the two of those colors meet. So it kind of starts to gradiate from a black to a hunter green to kind of a Kelly green almost. I'm also, while I'm over here, going to bring this dark green down to my lower lash line a little bit, just about halfway over. And I'm going to take this color right here, which is just like the limiest lime green. I love it. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take that, load up that same chisel brush. You don't even have to clean it. And I'm going to continue on upwards. And as you're placing that, you're going to want to blend it into the last green we put on. We're going to take our last green color, which is also in this green pan, and it's this really light, it's kind of like the next shade up. It's a really light lime color, kind of like the inside of a lime. And we're just going to go, I'm going to tap a little bit of that excess off of my hand. We're just going to go right under, almost into the brow with this one. Alright, now that we've got everything blended and kind of matching the way we want it, we're going to fill in our eyebrow. I'm going to be using a black fluid line. Take my MAC 266, it's an angled liner brush. Grabbing any more as needed. I think we are about even. Yeah, that's definitely the one rule you want to follow while doing your brows for an editorial or any kind of look, is make sure they're even. Nobody likes an uneven brow, ladies. Nobody likes it. NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which these are amazing. Concealer brush, and load it up. So I'm just going to kind of start in the middle, start applying that. You're kind of smoothing and blending it out as you go. The very brightest matte white, a MAC 194. It's like a very thin, flat little shader brush. Just going over where I put the milk. This is also going to set that base. Next one is this one right here. It's a little bit darker. It's like a beige. So I'm going to take that and start where I left off. Going all the way up, blending that into the white. And this is a very subtle gradation, but I think it's really pretty. This one over here, which is more of like a yellowy beige, and I'm actually going to be dabbing my brush in both this color and a little bit in this matte brown over here. So I'm going to start where I left off again. And now this is kind of like, it's become like a champagne gold color almost, but very light, still in the beige family. The next thing I'm going to do is add my favorite part of a good cocktail, and that's the bubbles. So I'm actually going to use this MAC glitter sample. I believe the color is then Reflex Gold or Reflex White Gold. And I'm going to go along that inner corner, just pressing it into my skin almost. And just a little bit up, like sporadically through the eye a little bit. I'm just going to fill in my lower waterline using MAC's, what is this, PowerPoint eye pencil and engraved. Next thing I'm going to do is to put on my mascara and some falsies, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my falsies on. Now as you can see, I've done a little bit of something different with my contouring. I'm actually going to use the matte black eyeshadow in the 120 palette, which is right there. That was kind of awkward. The Stila number 1. It's kind of like the MAC 109. It's very similar to that. Start at my hairline, swirling motions, and just sort of start lightly bringing that down. I'm just taking this fan brush, after I get my hair out of the way, and kind of blending this up. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I've kind of got that place where I want it. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Duo. I'm going to use this top part. This is in like medium natural. I'm going to use this top part, which is like a super shimmery highlight. The apples of my cheek and up over that contour. I'm going to be using the Coastal Scents Lip Smacks, and this one's an Oasis. I really like this lip gloss. It's a great nude. Okay, so that's the finished look. This is my gin and tonic inspired look based off the 120 palette. So that concludes my portion of the 120 palette series. This is my editorial look. So we've got one more in this series with Olivia's editorial look, and then we're going to move on to something else. So that's the look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you give it a try. And also a quick thank you to everybody who's been subscribing and watching and commenting. It's so nice. And we're just having so much fun. We love doing this. So anyway, thank you guys, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.